Hello YouTube, hope everyone's been well. Apologies for not putting up a video for a few days. Just had other things to prioritise really. So in situations like that, unfortunately, doing videos tends to take the back seat. So apologies for the wait. Nothing in particular for this video. This is just an update. I seem to be doing more updates than I should. More updates than actually having content. But it's just this is a vid to tell you what I've got coming up and what I'll continue to be doing, and just something else just on the side. First of all, yeah, apologies for not putting up a video in a few days. First thing is, hopefully I'll be able to do some pickups vids soon. I've just been sort of really hankering after doing some pickups vids. I've not bought anything decent in ages. I've been living on scraps. And it's just doing my head in. I keep going out and seeing things, and I just go, I either can't afford it at the time, or you know, I don't see anything, and it's just really getting on my nerves. But in the next few days, I've got some money coming in, or that I'll be able to put back into the pot, and so I'll be able to go out and buy myself some, you know, some more pickups. So I'm going to get back on the wagon, or fall off the wagon. Don't know. But no, it's just really hankering after going out and buy something. It's just not been there. What it is, I've sold a drawing, so that'll be able to go back into the pot. It's not too much, but it's a decent amount for you know, to give me one or two decent purchases. Also, from this. From my little sort of budget that I have for buying video games, I've sort of maybe sort of last month I spent a little bit more than I should have done on myself, and not enough of that was actually on things to sell on. But also I did actually have like one or two bad purchases, like this one for instance, Downhill Domination. I don't know if you remember me showing you this. Well, this was brought to my attention just by, I noticed it on eBay, and I noticed that it was going for like a sort of half decent price, and I checked it out on GameStop and on in the Computer Exchange and other places, and it was quite a rarity, not too bad, but it had a nice little following, and subsequently the eBay prices, it fetched enough at the time. So I just a while after I happened to see two copies in a branch of Game in a 4 for £10, and I just bought both of them. I thought just to keep one, sell one on. So it's a good game, by the way. I think I've mentioned that before, and I think COD2 fans got a copy of this as well, hasn't he? It's a good game, but the idea was to keep one and sell one on, or maybe even, you know, if I needed to, sell them both on. The problem is, at the time I bought them, the first 3 or 4 I saw go on eBay were going around about sort of 11, 12, 13 pounds. So I thought, you know, it's a no-brainer, sort of £2.50 each. And then since then I've seen them go for sort of £3.50, £4.50, and it seems to fluctuate. It's either up there, that sort of 11, 12, 13, or down, sort of down at the bottom end, you know, just sort of like 1 or 2 quid. The most recent one I've had a look at went for 99p plus 99p postage. So subsequently I've been sort of reluctant to put this on eBay. I'm sort of more like biding my time for the best opportunity when there are less copies. You know, there's always maybe one too many copies, and I mean it's not a lot. It won't, you know, even if it's sold for the top end, it would still only be like £11, but still it's £11 to go back into the pot, which is looking a bit bare bones, you know, bottom of the barrel. But On top of that, I've had to divert funds to other places, take some out of my little game buying budget. The drawing I sold, I had to buy the frame for that, which was, you know, a bit more than I wanted to pay. And also my cat, little bastard, has been on a piss rampage around my house. He's been having a piss bonanza. Little bastard. He's been having a piss bonanza, just going around my house just doing surreptitious pisses. What I think it is, I think he's I think there's a big old meathead cat that's moved into our local area, and I think he's threatened because it's got this massive head, this cat, and it keeps popping up in our garden, and I think he's threatened, and so obviously he's taken to reassuring himself by pissing all around our house. And it's not just normal cat piss, it's like the scent marking. So I've had to buy some new clothes. Well, I've just found another one this morning, one of my t-shirts. Little bastard. Right, so until I've got money to buy video pickups, I'll continue with my film collection vids, which I should have done one or two more this week, and I apologise for not having another one. Also, decided to do a PS2 collection because it's about time. It's not a bad collection, and I think I'd like to make a video of it. Although I can't say it'll be as efficient and smooth as Air on 85s, because that was really good. There's no way I'm going to be that concise. But yeah, there will be pickups vids, PS2 collection vids, and more film vids coming up. So there was another thing. This is the thing I wanted to show you. I get The Guardian. Don't hold that against me if it's not your thing. You know, I get The Guardian. This is their little supplement section, and there's an article in here about the decline of independent record stores, and sort of the people they're quite the people that you get them and where they're going to go, and where the fact that internet record sites and music sites and downloading is so successful now, and they're being driven out of business and they're closing down. And reading it, I noticed that there's a lot of similarities between that and video games. It's the same thing, because I've noticed that there's so many video game shops around my way recently have been closing down. I'm sure there's about 4 I know of. I'm sure there's about 4, and it's all game or Game Station. I just wanted to read this sort of do's and don'ts of independent record shopping. There's one or two that are actually, I think they'll chime with you, because they made me think. And you have to sort of just adapt it slightly. This is about when you go to independent record shops. Just imagine it's independent game shops, or something like Game Station at least. Do pay attention to the staff's recommendations of bands / games that you might like. Don't admit that you've never heard of them. Don't ask the bloke behind the counter what's playing, or what game's on, or worse, be caught trying to Shazam it. I think that means trying to guess what it is. Do be prepared to dig through the sale racks. I think that's like that would be the equivalent of the PS2, like sort of flicking through the PS2 racks or something. Don't ask if they've got any Lady Gaga. For Lady Gaga, read any minigame compilation on the Wii, or High School Musical, the game, or Cooking Mama, or something like that. Here's a good one. This is one that particular. Do spend an arm and a leg on limited editions you never knew you needed. I found myself going, yeah, really want that limited. Got to get the limited edition, but I'm never too sure why I actually want it, why I need it, because it's slightly more than just the wants. You actually do need it, and it's only when you've actually got it, and you can relax and you feel content. It just, you put it on your shelf and then don't play it. Don't look at it. That's how it works, and it seems to apply for this. Do stand your ground at the vinyl racks, you know, the sale racks. Steady browsing is the name of the game. Don't hog, but don't let anyone hustle you off. See, the same rules apply. Do you know what I mean? Don't be alarmed, ladies, by this traditionally 90% male environment. Exactly. The record boys are much more intimidated by you than you are of them. You see what I mean? You know? 4 record read game. Yeah, that was interesting. Thanks for my subs, my recent subs. I've had 1 or 2, just approaching 50 now. Thanks to the subs, thanks to everyone watching. As I'll always say, every single person watching my vids is much appreciated, and I hope that I can make videos that are worth your while watching. So I'll cut it off there. See you later.